أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم تلك الرسل فضلنا بعضهم على بعض منهم من كلم الله ورفع بعضهم درجات وآتينا عيسى ابن مريم البينات وأيدناه بروح القدس ولو شاء الله ما اقتتل الذين من بعد ما جاءتهم البينات ولكن اختلفوا فمنهم من آمن ومنهم من كفر ولو شاء الله ما اقتتلوا ولكن الله يفعل ما يريد.
Let me tell you a little bit about us. The Muslim Student Association is a registered organization at the Bowie Center at the Student Life. And as I said, we just recently did that. We thought of reactivating the Muslim Student Association since since 2005 it was dissolved. And given the increased number of students we have now, we thought of reopening it. There is now about 200 Muslim students, including the community of Mount Pleasant, representing about 17 countries, and it's still increasing. And this is our team. Again, my name is Mishar Al-Khwaitar. I am from Saudi Arabia. I'm a student of Masters of Administration. This is my second year. And our event manager, Abdul Karim Athmari, it's his first semester here. He did a really great job helping me. He's studying Masters of Science and Information Systems. We'll also have our treasurer, Abdurrahman Al-Shalfi. I think everybody knows him. He's studying Bachelor's of Science in Finance, and this is his first year. He's an exchange student from Egypt, but he's originally from Yemen. And of course, we have our beloved Caleb Ross is our secretary, and this is his fourth year studying religion and history, and hopefully he'll stick around after he graduates. Of course, we won't forget our academic advisor, Dr. Muhammad Qatu. He's the chairman and professor of the engineering department. Unfortunately, he was not able to be here. His family is back in the greater area of Detroit, but hopefully in the next events he will be here. Let me tell you a little bit about our mission and goal. We had really clear vision of why we wanted this. Of course, as I said, it's for the increasing number of Muslims that we're having here. We wanted to promote and make more awareness about Muslims and Islam and about our culture, about our religion. I believe that this will create more understanding, love, and harmony. And then, of course, because we want the Muslim community to have a voice, and I hope we'll do that. I hope we'll do a good job doing that. And charity is a very important thing in Islam, and this is something that we'll be concentrating in the MSA. We want to do a lot of charitable work, helping the community, and I think this will again create more harmony and love between us. After a lot of brainstorming, and we finally decided on these 4 events on these 2 semesters. Our first semester, of course, we have the inaugural event, which we're enjoying right now, and then shortly after that, we're having an awareness day, an awareness day, where we'll be present in campus. We'll be opening a table in the Bowie Center. We're having books. We're giving out books for free, answering any questions you have about Islam. We'll I think that's very important. We want the Muslim community to be officially represented here. And on our second semester, we have let's say our major event, which will host a speaker. We have a short list of speakers, but we're still not sure who exactly is going to come. However, the topic will be about Islam, harmony, love, and respect. Again, we'll have another awareness day on the second semester. Of course, anyone can become a member. Any active student, which is any enrolled student at CMU, could become a member. There are two types of memberships. There's the regular membership, and for now we're just asking for $5, which is not a lot for the whole year. And there's the honorary membership. So any non-Muslim student who is interested and who would like to become a member, he's more than welcome. Actually, we really encourage that, and there's no fees for that, which is, I think, even better for you guys. So the thing that we have to do is the registration should be on OrgSync. So we have two ways. I have put a few lists outside. So if you don't want to go through the trouble and log in through OrgSync, you can just write down your name, your email, CMU, of course, email, and we'll reply with the confirmation. And for our Muslim brothers, just drop $5 in the donation box. Because it's a little complicated, I would like to explain how to register on OrgSync. You go on Google, OrgSync CMU. You log on with your credentials, the same ones that you're using for your email, your CMU email. Search MSA or Muslim Student Association. Click on that. You'll get an icon, join now. After that, you'll have a box, a text box. You don't have to fill it. It says a reason to join. If you would like to say anything, you're welcome. And once you submit the request, we will quickly reply with the confirmation. Future goals. This is a very important thing. We really want to raise the bar for the next years. I think that 4 events for 200 students is nothing, but to start, and I think it's good. So, and we have some ideas for even if we can do it for the next semester or for the next committees, we can give them some suggestions. Like, for example, there's a soup kitchen here in Mount Pleasant. We would like to volunteer there. We want to be active in doing charitable work. We would like to organize a clothing sale where the money will go back to the community and we'll donate it back to the community. We would like to have an interfaith dialogue. We would like to host or invite a representative of each faith or religion and have this dialogue. I think it's very important, very informative, and will create awareness, which is what we are all about. Soccer. Everybody loves soccer, especially the students, Saudi students. So we were thinking about having a MSA Cup. That will be interesting. Personal development training. I think now we already have one of the members. He's a certified trainer, and so hopefully one of the activities that we'll have later is that giving, for example, certificate in self-development. And I think he's supposed to be here, Ra'ad Al-Jahani. He's certified in personal development and human resource. And of course, we won't leave this year until we know that there is someone else to take over for the next year. We will we'll oversee the elections. We will promote for this continuity through anything that anyone that is interested. He's welcome to contact me or anyone of my team, and we will be very happy to help him. Don't forget to follow us on the social media or on our website. You can like us on Facebook, search for us as Muslim Student Association or MSA, Twitter, Instagram. Probably we're going to put some of the pictures of today on Instagram. And we also have a page on the Islamic Center's website, so you can simply Google it, or it's www.icmtp.org.
I was sitting in one of the speeches and a woman came up to me and she goes, "Assalamu alaikum." Like, "Wa alaikum salam." She goes, "I'm from Algeria. I'm Muslim too." I said, "Cool." And we talked for a long time, and she said, "Oh, well, do you know where the masjid is? I said, no, I didn't even know there was one here. I'm in the middle of Arizona. I didn't know that there were Muslims there. And she goes, no, we have a big masjid and you should come with me and we can go to Jummah at 2 o'clock. I said, okay.
The interesting thing is, I was born in a Muslim family, but honestly, I never practiced Muslim from my heart. I saw my father was praying. He will be gonna beat me if I don't pray with behind him. So I went and pray with him, and sometimes go to the mosque because I found a lot of social activities going to the mosque, a lot of free food, blah blah blah. So when I came here, it really surprised. I was really shocked to see a lot of non-Muslim, I mean the converted Muslims, they know better than me. I mean more better than me. I'm far away behind from them.
And this made me feel really bad. For the first time in my life, I started to feel bad. And they said, you should ask the God to help you. I said, what do you mean ask the God? I said, you should ask the God to help you. I said, okay, explain. And they talked about this God that they said his name was Allah. And they said if I wanted Allah to change my life, he would. I just had to ask from here. So I started to think about this for a week. I was feeling really bad about my life. And one day, I decided that I quit. I don't want to live anymore. Quit, I'm done. And somebody told me when I was a child that if you take your own life, if you kill yourself, you will go to the hellfire. That God will not forgive you. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do that. I don't care, but I will talk to the God first. So I fell down on my knees and I started to talk to Allah. And when I was finished, I went to sleep and I woke up 2 days later. And my heart was changed. My mind was changed, and I went to a hospital. Sorry, I tried really hard not to cry, but I always cry when I tell this story because it's beautiful too. It's real.
How about belief? What is the belief system in Islam? There are 6 tenets of belief in Islam. First of all, you have to believe that there is only one God. You have to believe in unseen creatures. We call them angels. We have to believe in all messengers and prophets. You will be amazed when we talk about over 125,000 prophets and messengers. God is telling us in Quran, in the noble book of Muslims, He is telling us that there is no nation that He did not bring a prophet or messenger to. All the books that are revealed to us, the ones that we know of and the ones we don't know of. But we know of Torah, Gospel, Psalms, and Quran. So if I'm a Muslim, I cannot be a full Muslim not believing that the Gospel is from God, or the Torah is from God, or the Psalms are from God. You have to believe in the Day of Judgment, which means you are responsible. And actually, not only you are responsible, you are going to be accounted for everything that you have done in your life.
From the introduction to Muslim, I know the similarity between Muslim and Christian, and I know the difference between two religions. Actually, there is not so much difference as we know, as we told. I wish you can develop and let more people know Muslim, so we can have a good relation between the other people.
What I could say is the misconceptions were probably the most important. The peaceful tenor of the Muslim rather than the aggressive one that we are told it is. I would like to see this group work well together as it has done up to now, because I think you have been working well together even without a formal group.
I think this group is very good, very helpful in promoting the understanding, mutual understanding between the Islamic and non-Islamic students, and promote the cultural understanding and religious understanding. So it's very educational. I think this is a good event. Yeah, people, for example, the misunderstanding of the word jihad, I find is very, very educational. educational. Yeah, very good. A lot of cultures, like you are trying to struggle to improve yourself, and that's also like in my culture, like Buddhism, and even in Christian and in Chinese culture, and to remain modest and respect other people. I think this is a very good thing. It's a cross-cultural value.
You know, a lot of my friends are Muslims, but I never realized how deep this religion is. So I'm really happy and satisfied to know. Yeah.
I have a lot of friends as a Muslim, and I have to know about more about the Quran. And actually, we had a wrong conception about a jihad, and also actually today all of our means the wrong conception went out. So it's good actually. It's good to meet up.
Beautifully staged event. There was some very beautiful information about the truth about Islam and the people's love with Islam, in Islam, and of Islam really came through. The testimonials by Amanda and by Katie and by Kulam were very moving, and I think that this is a great event, and I hope there'll be many more like it. Thank you.
First off, would like to thank you for inviting me to attend the event. It was very wonderful and very heartwarming to hear everyone speak and tell their true stories. It was very nice. I'm very happy that the Muslim Student Association is starting up again, and I think that you guys, based on what I heard tonight, it's going to be a great group and a real asset to the community.